Yo, what up, guys? It's APOC. Just want to go over my build so far with my progress into the new patch update for Path of Exile 2. I'm rocking the martial artist monk, and we're currently sitting at 910 life, 656 energy shield, 47% evasion. And then I got some stuff on the passive skill tree that's also giving me some deflection, and I'm pretty decently set up with resistances: 63 fire and 65 cold, 60 lightning. Before I go into like my passive tree skills, all that, my gear, I'm pretty much just going to show you guys a live showcase here of where I'm at. So I'm level 51. Definitely not blasting like a lot of the YouTubers you guys are probably seeing, but just kind of going through, playing when I can outside of work, and I just wanted to showcase where I'm at. So here we go. Um, so far, I am loving it, man. It is super fun. It's pretty much just getting our shadow clones out, and as you can see, we're getting tons of charges. And then if I, especially for bossing, I am using a combination of Storm Wave to give the enemy shock, and then once they have shock, I can hit them with Siphoning Strike to absorb that shock and then get a power charge. And then I have power charges, and then I get more clones, more damage. But right now, like for as far as like just ad clear, pretty much don't really worry about power charges. And until I get a couple more things in the build, my other charges are not really going to be doing much for us. I need to get a little bit higher level so that we can get charge regulation, and then that will allow us to get a little bit more tanky and do a little bit more damage while having the other charges in them. But yeah, as you can see, we are not really having any issues. This is pretty much how it's been ever since I got Whirling Assault with the hollow form technique. It's been super smooth. I gotta say, this shit is amazingly fun. If you're not using this and you're playing monk and you're doing martial artists, what the hell are you doing? Highly recommend switching to this if you're not already using it. And it's pretty straightforward to set up. Just took a little bit to get kind of get used to it with it being brand new. But alright, here we go. We're at the boss, so we can show you how this is done. So typically for a boss, like I said, I'll use Storm Wave. Once they have shock, like that, I'll use Siphoning Strike. This boss is a little more, probably not the best showcase, but you got to do all these extra mechanics. Go ahead and destroy your platform. Thank you. Have him get some shock. Hold up. Wow, I'm gonna kill him before I even get to do everything. Is this guy like immune to shock? What's going on here? Alright. There. Got a couple charges. And then I just start blasting them with Whirling Assault, hollow form. I mean, that's pretty much the rotation I'm doing. Again, sorry, this boss is not the best showcase. Look, yeah, I've got 6 charges now, and I don't really have much stacked into this, to be honest. And I'll show you guys my setup. With the little bit I have into this, the damage is insane. And again, the mechanics with this boss, it kind of makes it a little bit harder to do a proper showcase. But the damage is there, man. Like, it's really, really good. Not even trying to sugarcoat it. Like, the damage is very, very good. So, to go into what we have, Helmet, nothing crazy. Just got evasion, energy shield, some runic ward for added layer of defense there. Got a socket on there for fire res, so I can get my resistances up. And then got max life, cold resistance, lightning resistance, and then some rarity, which I wasn't really going for that, but that's what we got. Body armor, again, just stacking more evasion, a little bit more energy shield, more resistances. Rings, these rings are kind of garbage still, but I got some increased rarity, mana regen, more resistances, more mana regen, a little bit of fire damage. Boots, got movement speed for just quality of life, more resistances for cold and lightning, a little bit of stun threshold. Belt, nothing crazy here, but just more resistances to get everything, close to capped out. Now, the big thing here that I was able to get this early on, which is awesome, is the lock. I don't even know how to say this. The Lockneal Caress, and the big juiciness of this glove here is the where is it at? The gaining all the endurance, frenzy, and power charges to allies in your presence on hit. So you have 7% for endurance, 9 frenzy, 6 power charge. So while we send our clones out through hollow form, they all have a chance to gain a charge to their ally, which our shadow clones, their ally is us. So that's how we are able to get all these charges while we're constantly attacking. Now, once I get charge regulation, then you guys can see, oops. Once I get charge regulation, so every time we have every power charge we have, our critical hit chance goes up. Every time we have an endurance charge, we have 18% more armor, evasion, and energy shield. And every time we have each frenzy charge, we get increased skill speed. So our defenses and our damage are going to go up as we constantly are gaining these frenzy charges. And these gloves that I have, they're not even the great roll. If we can get 10% on each of these, that would be insane. But where it's at right now, I mean, it's already awesome. So tons of increased chance of power for that. Amulet, again, little bit of the evasion, and then I have some resistances all across the board. So the big thing here with this build is you want the Lockneal Caress gloves, so we can get all the charges, and then you will see on the skills here. So hollow form, obviously for our shadow clones, I'm just rocking Rage 2, heavy swing for more physical damage. Right now, I'm not really doing too much, or if any, elemental damage besides just applying shock with our storm wave, and then absorbing that shock to gain some power charges to kind of get things moving on a boss fight. But outside of that, we're really not even using it. Rend, this is only just a nice buff that pretty much can give us 50% of damage gained as lightning. So definitely a nice increase. I use it pretty much here and there. It's nothing crazy. It is a nice boost, but I would say maybe just have it if you need the additional damage. Wind Dancer we're using for more evasion for defense. I have Maim, and then I have Magnified Area 2. Storm Wave, like I said, this is going to be like our main starter, typically for bossing, just so that we can apply shock. I have Rage, shock to get the debuff on them, and then Lightning Attunement for some extra damage. Herald of Thunder, this is what I grabbed first off because as I was leveling, Storm Wave was like my main ability. But right now, outside of that, not really using it, so not too big a deal. I do have Magnified Area and Elemental Armament 2. Tempest Spell, Again, this, if you need the extra damage, I would say definitely use this so that it's easier for bossing. Currently, I'm not really using it, but I do plan on for like the next ascendancy. I want to get the all the additional new bell powers so that we can instantly uh, get call to get power charges a lot easier, and also increase our damage overall just using whirling assault. Siphoning charge or siphoning strike, I have thrill of the killed level 2, and then some charge profusion. Again, this is strictly for the boss fight so that I can very easily get power charges so that my shadow, I can summon more shadow clones and do a lot more damage. Ghost Dance I have as well, and then cooldown recovery. This is just allowing us to recover our energy shield a little bit quicker, so we're not as squishy, and we can recover after a hit. Passive tree. So obviously we are martial artists. So for leveling, I actually went to the way of the Stone Fist first, and it was a massive DPS boost for me. Once I got this, I was pretty much clearing the entire campaign very, very smoothly. So I would recommend going way of the Stone Fist first. Then once you hit your second ascendancy, I went straight for Hollow Form. Hollow Form, if you don't know yet, Hollow Form technique. Channel to create fleeting images of your astral self near the target location. These images perform socket and melee attacks, and then they vanish. You consume power charges, and then each power charge you get additional images. That is our shadow clones. This is such an amazing skill. Starting out in the campaign, I went straight to Flow Like Water, then grabbed Essence of the Storm, went to Concussive Attack just to get a bunch of increased attack damage. Then I immediately went to Hollow Palm Technique. Hollow Palm Technique pretty much like 2.5x our damage in the campaign. This was insane. Definitely would recommend hitting this as soon as possible. After that, grabbed Killer Instinct, and then we also actually, I did have Dizzying Sweep. I guess we can actually remove these. So I would grab Dizzying Sweep again just for getting some increased attack damage. Looks like I accidentally took that off and moved it somewhere, so I'll have to see. I didn't even realize I did that. I'll probably take these 3 off, maybe put them somewhere else. I don't know yet. We'll have to kind of play around with that. Definitely grab tenfold attacks, increased attack speed, and then more attack speed if you've been hit recently, and then you get a little bit of strength. And then from there, I went straight down to here, and then you're gonna grab Stupefy, 10% chance of daze on hit, and then more increased damage for those enemies that we are dazing. That 30% is a very nice boost in the campaign. After that, we went up and got Chakra of Impact, more increased damage. And then the skills deal 8% increased damage per combo consumed. Not really too concerned about the combo stuff yet. I was basically just grabbing this for that increased attack damage. After that, I started focusing on a little bit more defense. So I grabbed the first teachings of the Keeper. This whole section here is brand new. And then I also grabbed the first principle of the Hollow. Now, when you first get to this area, you are not going to see this node, the Hollow Keeper. This will magically appear once you have this and this node active. This is a very interesting node here. I saw something that Moxie was talking about where you can combine this because it gives you 50% reduced effect of curses on you. And then I believe there's another node that we can anoint on our amulet. It's somewhere up here, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna waste any time searching for that, but I know it's up there somewhere. But basically, you can get 100% reduced curse effect on you, so that you can get like this crazy amount of increased damage and literally have no side effect. because you would be putting curses on yourself by doing these increased attacks, but having these two nodes active reduces that by 100%, which is pretty crazy. So I don't know. I may switch to something like that in the future, but for now, I think we'll be okay. Those defensive nodes. Then I also grabbed evasion energy shield to mindful awareness, just increasing evasion and our max energy shield. Also, then I went up and grabbed the power within. This is going to give us another power charge with increased critical damage bonus if you've gained a power charge recently. For those that are a little bit newer, if you go to recently refers to the past 4 seconds. So as soon as you've gained a new power charge, your critical strike damage bonus is now going up by another 20%. So it's very nice. Especially with our gloves, we're constantly gaining all the charges, including power charges. Then I went straight to over here, overflowing power. This gives us another +2 maximum power charges. These nodes before here, again, we're getting increased damage bonus if we get a power charge recently. So another 20, that's another 40% there. And then there's another 20, so it's 60%. Then after that, I went to Spectral Ward, +1 to maximum energy shield per 12 evasion rating on equipped body armor. Do not get this node if your body armor doesn't have a decent amount of evasion rating. Otherwise, you're not really getting that much use out of it. Once I was able to upgrade this one, for the level I'm at, it was quite a big upgrade at 264 evasion and 87 energy shield. So I definitely, once I put that on, I made sure to grab this guy to get some extra energy shield, which is why we are now sitting at 656 energy shield with 910 life. But yeah, so that is pretty much where we're at right now. The next plan after I do my next ascension, I'm most likely going to go for Hollow Focus. That way we can start using the new bell power. So this is going to be very cool. Cannot wait. This is going to just help quality of life for the build on top of also increasing our damage even further. So definitely looking forward to getting that. I will do my best. I'm going to keep pumping videos out for you guys to just so that you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. Again, I'm definitely I'm not like some of the blasters that you guys might be following, but hopefully I can at least help somebody out. That's the main goal here. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm loving the build, loving the changes that they've done to the campaign. I will be in the end game very soon, and once we get to the end game, if I've made quite a bit of changes, I'll just keep you guys up to date. So stay tuned to the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you guys like the content and you want to see more. Smash the like button, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys are playing. You guys playing monk, doing martial artist, and what are you guys rocking? I'd be very curious to see how you guys are all doing. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.